So let's run the delete user test method and see if it works. I will need to first restart my application. So I'll go to my project and then I will run it as Spring Boot app. Check the console, it started. Now I will run the create user test method. The test is successful, user should be created. I'll switch to a browser window and go to my H2 console, log in, select all from users. I have one user, let's update its email verification status. Run this query and run select all from users. Email verification status is updated, it's true, and we should now be able to log in. So let's go and run our test methods. I will open up my test class that contains all my test methods. It contains user login test method, it contains get user details, update user details, and finally we will run the delete user details. So let's run all of them. Run as JUnit test. Method A, B, C, and D, all of them are successful, and this means that user should now be deleted. So if I go back to my database and select all from users, run selected query, I got back no rows. Okay, the user is deleted, and this means if I run this test class again, all test methods should fail because there is no user. Run as JUnit test, and here we go. All of them have failed. If you do not want to delete your user every time you run this test class, you can either use ignore annotation and ignore this test method like this, ignore, and if you use this ignore annotation, then test method will not run. You will need to import it first from org JUnit, and now if you save it and run this test class, this test method to delete user will be skipped. Or you can take this test method into a new test class and then add to that test class two methods. One test method in that new test class will be to create a new user with a new different email address. And then once a new user is created, the second test method you will add to that test class will be the delete user API call, which will run right after the create user details and will delete this newly created user.